Successful people and unsuccessful people, we all have habits. What makes us different is what kind of habits that we're doing every day on daily basis. That's why these daily 8 core habits are not created by me, are not created by one of the members. It is created by the CEO Hangit Park himself, and then it was duplicated to all the Imperial Master, I think Doc Woolley. Imperial Master Doc Woolley was the one who is giving presentation very clearly, and these are the one that I took it from him. I modify a little bit, just the order of the daily habits, but pretty much the core, everything is the same. My name is Mike Surjadi, a Diamond Master from Atomy, Canada. Okay. So the daily 8 core habits, why? Because all successful people in Atomy, we are doing daily habits every day on daily basis. These are the picture of just one of the country of Atomy, which is in Malaysia. These are all Leaders Club member. I think they're already almost like hundreds, right? Leaders Club member. These are the people who are making over 100,000 a year, right? And the second one is we've seen a lot of picture like this when before the COVID, when we still be able to go to Atomy Korea and be invited and to their workshops. And these are one of the workshop of the Leaders Club member in Korea. I think there are over like 700 people attending there. So it is really amazing. If you want to become one of them, of course, there are habits that you have to follow, habits that you have to do, right? There are always a price that you have to pay. So tonight we're gonna all learn about what are the daily 8 core habits in Atomy, right? And this is I think this is a Royal Leaders Club member in Malaysia as well. I haven't found any good picture, so I just took one of the screenshot, probably one of the seminar. But some of them, they're already actually in the Crown Leaders Club, making over 400,000 a year. These are people who are making 200,000 per year, right? And this is our own Atomy Canada Crown's Leader Club member, Royal Master Nami Lee. She's making over 400,000 a year. So these are amazing people. This is just one of 2 countries. We are not talking about the whole 21 countries in Atomy. So if you can imagine, if you want to be one of them, like I said, you have to do daily 8 core habits. So what is the first one? The first one in the daily 8 core habits, which is reading. And how long? At least 10 to 15 minutes. The reason are you want to become leaders. Leaders are readers. But nowadays, like me, I don't have a luxury time to sit and open the book and read. So what I did was when I was living like 2 hours away from my work, I spent 2 hours driving and then 4 hours in total every day. So 2 hours one way. So I was thinking, what should I invest, right? Because I cannot just waste my time listening to all the news, listening to all the music, but I want to invest to myself so I can become a better person, right? Because when you become a better leader, of course, you have to become a better person first in order to have better people under you to be led by you, right? So I spent at least not 15 minutes when I started. I spent at least 2 hours or sometimes at least 1 hours on one way, so at least 1.5 hours every day. So reading for 15 minutes, you don't have to pick like any specific book, right? You just want to start reading anything, right? But at least it's not a newspaper, something that can build your personality or your skill sets, right? Anything that can improve you after a certain period. So if you read something that is pointless, it doesn't count. It has to be you read something that it's meaningful to your growth in Atomy, right? So what you have to do is open a book, maybe like a few pages, maybe as a start, right? 1 or 2 pages, maybe like, and increase it every day, every couple of days or every couple of weeks. Then you become 15 minutes. And then the second one on the daily 8 core habit, which is watch Atomy VOD. The reason why, because Atomy is one of the network marketing, correct? It's just one of the what do you call the category in earning money. So of course you don't understand Atomy when you just started. But what we have to do is we have to watch the Atomy VOD. VOD, by the way, is video on demand. So you can go to CS Atomy, Atomy YouTube channel official website, or Atomy International. You can You can watch any Atomy VODs in there, right? The reason is you want to listen from all these leaders who are preaching about, giving the lecture about 8 steps to success, daily 8 core habits, or whatever it is, maybe the products. You want to understand more about first the company and then the second the products. So in order for you to get confidence in sharing the Atomy, of course you have to have the knowledge. But knowledge itself, unless you apply it into action, it is pretty much useless, right? Some people say, they said knowledge is power. I don't agree. Knowledge is not power unless you apply it into action, unless you apply it into your daily lives. Then that knowledge become your power. So watching Atomy VOD, you can pick anything, right? You can pick whatever it is, maybe like watch Siohan Gil Park for half an hour, and then the next day you watch from Dr. Lee for half an hour, and then watch from Juyong Park, whatever it is, just watch Atomy VOD no matter what, every day. And then the third one, use Atomy products. Why did I say use? The letter U I highlighted in yellow, because if you want to have a confidence in sharing Atomy about the product, of course you have to use it first, right? You cannot just share Atomy product without using it. For me, I think that's absurd, and I think that's you're lying to yourself. You're just fooling yourself that you think that you're going to be successful not to use Atomy product. So the number one rule in my group, in which is my leadership, is you have to use Atomy product before you share it to other people. The reason is like this. If you want to become the best salesman in a car dealership, let's say you work for BMW, you want to be the top salesman in that BMW dealership, what do you have to do? You have to force yourself buy a BMW car, right? Because you become a salesman, you don't want to sell the car accessories, like the tinted film or the carpets or whatever the accessories that you're selling. No, you don't want to sell those, right? You want to sell the actual BMW car. But in order for you to become the best BMW salesman, you have to understand and to master this BMW car, right? By how? By purchasing yourself, by forcing yourself to use it, so you can understand, oh, these are the features of the BMW, or these are the drawbacks of the BMW, so you know when you share to the prospective buyers. Then the fourth one, which is share Atomy products. Once you use it, Atomy product, of course you're gonna gain confidence, you're gonna gain knowledge, and you're gonna see result on your skin or your health. And then instead of you keeping it to yourself, you have to share to other people. But most people said, Mike, I don't know how to share. But let me ask you this. When you go to a good restaurant, did you just shut your mouth, or you just open your mouth and share to a lot of people? I bet that when you're having a good restaurant, you're going to take a picture and you're going to post it on your social media. Why? You want to share it, right? You want to share, hey, this is a good restaurant that I found. First, is the quality of the food is amazing, and the price of the food is amazing as well. You're going to tell the whole world that they should come. But did you get paid by the restaurant? 100% not, right? But in Atomy, just share your Atomy product. Let's say you use Hemohim. You love the Hemohim because maybe your blood sugar got improved, or your health problem got improved. You're gonna tell the world, hey, I've been using Hemohim for a certain period, and then I feel the benefit of Hemohim. You share it to the whole world. That's all you need to do. It's not about selling. If I'm telling you about selling, of course I'm gonna quit my Atomy first time. I hate selling, but when you share, there's a joy in yourself that you want to let other people know, hey, this is good product. You're gonna save money by using this product, right? So share Atomy product is the second, which is the fourth of the daily 8 core habits. And the fifth one, attend the meetings. Why did I say attend? Attend what meetings? Zoom meetings from the center, or attend the seminars, or attend the Success Academy, whatever the programs that Atomy has or your leader has or provided, you have to attend all the meetings. Why? Because you are not knowledgeable. I guarantee when you started Atomy, you are zero knowledge. Probably you have background, or you have a baggage knowledge from the previous company. Trust me, those knowledge are not usable in Atomy. You have to dump all those knowledge. You have to empty all your cups in order to get filled by the Atomy knowledge. By how? By attending all the meetings. By attending all the meetings, you're not only just getting the knowledge about the product, but you understand about the essence of the Atomy, right? The vision of our Atomy, the vision of our CEO Hangil Park, right? So you have to understand all those vision, the leaders' vision, why they founded Atomy company. So you understand more about the company, then what? Then you have confidence in sharing about the Atomy. I cannot understand people try to share Atomy without attending the meeting. It is the same like you're going to the war, but you never practice or you never did any training. You just jump into charging all those country, and then you hope that you're gonna win the war. And guess what? You're not gonna win the war. 100% you're not gonna win the war. In order for you to win the war, you have to practice yourself. You have to equip yourself, right? You have to train yourself so you can win the war. So attending the meetings, other than we are equipping ourselves with knowledge, equipping or training ourselves to be a better soldier, also we are charging our spirit. Because you know what? Out there is just like a minefield. Those are minefield. You get rejection 1 or 2, 3 times, and then without the spirit of Atomy, or without the knowledge or why you're doing Atomy, right? You're gonna quit 100%. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, without equipping yourself with this kind of meetings, this kind of training, you're gonna quit 100%. I've seen so many, hundreds of my members, they're quitting because why? They didn't have the knowledge, or they didn't have the equipment to win the war. So for you to win the war, no matter what, you have to attend all the meetings. For me, when I started, I never missed a single seminar. Even though back then there was no online seminar like this, all we have was just offline. I have to drive 4 hours every day, right? And then when there's a seminar once a month, I have to drive back to the seminar place, the hotel, for 1 hour. So round trip is another 2 hours. So I spent 6 hours driving on the seminar day. Why? Because I want to equip myself with the better knowledge. I want to recharge myself, meeting all the successful people, positive-minded people, so I am recharged, right? So the next day when I started sharing Atomy, of course I get rejection after rejection, but I am strong enough to get into go through to those rejections because I already know my why. The reason why I'm doing Atomy is already found through the Atomy meetings, right? So you have to attend all the meetings, right? But some of them, they say, Mike, I'm bored with all the meetings material, because they always say the same thing over and over again. But let me tell you what, this material is not for you. You should be bringing new people into the meetings. So if you get bored, or if you get, not motivated anymore, that means you have to do an action. You have to do, you have to do an action to share Atomy more to a lot of people. So why? So they can start joining the meetings, right? So in order for you to get the knowledge of the Atomy, you have to attend the meetings no matter what to get the recharge. And number 6, you have to show the plan or share the vision. When Atomy company was founded, whose vision was it? It was the CEO Hangil Park vision. He has the vision, and then he shared the vision to all these 17 people. So these people, those 70 people, can jump into the ship together with CEO Hangil Park and then build this business. But guess what? 7 out of the 17 left him because they think that, oh, this person is crazy. He thought about giving $1 million on the stage. He's not even driving a good car. He's driving an old beat-up minivan. So share the vision is not just our CEO Hangil Park vision. It could be your own vision. Why you're doing Atomy? You have to find a vision, a clear vision, why you want to be successful in Atomy. Unless you find the vision clearly, you can dream it vividly, you're not going to be successful, right? You have to create your own vision, because once you have your own vision, then you can impart it to your prospect, to your members, and then maybe if they're similar situation like you, they could relate. Oh, maybe Mike is correct. Maybe I should be doing Atomy because this and that, because I wanted to have freedom in Atomy, right? So people who have the same non-freedom, when they hear about my vision, they're gonna easily relate. Okay, I've been like a robot for this 15 years, 20 years, 40 years working for somebody else. I'm just like a robot. I'm not fulfilling my dreams. I'm just fulfilling my boss's dreams, right? Years after years. But myself, I'm not even fulfilling. By sharing the vision, it's not about talking about the compensation plan for 2 3 hours. No. Yes, you can be sharing compensation plan for 5 minutes, but the more important thing is share the vision of why you should be doing Atomy, why that person should be doing Atomy, right? If you can ignite their passion, ignite their desire, then you can easily tell them, come with me every meetings. That's why when you invite people, when they say yes, but they didn't attend, why? Because they are just being reactive to your proposition. Your proposition is inviting them, right, to the meetings, to the seminars. But their response is yes, but they didn't attend because they were just being reactive of your comments, right? They're not being proactive. That's why if you want to get partners attending all the meetings, doing Atomy business with you, you have to get them being proactive. It means when they attend, it is actually their choice, not your choice, not your effort drag them into the meeting. If you're still doing that, that means they're not being proactive yet. So you just be patient, keep showing the plan, right? Keep showing your vision and Atomy vision, and hopefully they're gonna jump into the ship one day, right? So that is number 6. And what is number 7? Consultation. You have to consult this to your uplines, to your sponsor, or to whoever above you that you can look up to. Not to people under you that are complaining about how hard this business is. If you consult to the wrong people, guess what? You're gonna be that person. You're gonna act like that person. If that person is just telling you all about complaint, all about the hardship in Atomy, all about the rejection, then you're gonna be like them, right? You're gonna think, oh, Atomy is hard. Yes, you're probably right. I shouldn't be doing Atomy. I'd rather go back to my full-time job or my business. So picking the right person to do the consultation is very crucial. You have to pick the right person who you want to consult, and you have to know that and to understand that this person or these people already successful at least they already found their vision and they already achieved their success. So those are one of your partners above you or your upline, your sponsor who you look up to, right? Consultation on daily basis. It doesn't have to you have to chat for or you have to call them for an hour. No, just a simple hi, how are you doing? Oh, today I've had this problem of that rejection. So that upline or that sponsor can maybe lift up your spirit so you can be stronger for the next day, right? Consultation, that is number 7. And the last one on the daily 8 core habits, build the trust. When you do the consultation to your uplines, of course, you also do consultation, or let's say you building the trust with your downlines, with your members, with your partners. The reason is when you want to do your challenges, of course, you have to have the trust of your members under you. If you never build the trust, if you never say hi or get the connection within your group, and then when you want to try to challenge for yourself, do you think they're gonna help you? You never talk to them. Why should they be talking to you? Why should they should be helping you in time of your challenge? So building the trust is just a matter of investing your time to your customer. So your customer is also important because our Atomy business is not about getting a lot of distributors. No, Atomy is all about business of customers, right? The more customer base of your business, of course, it's going to be sustainable. It's going to be more, in the long run, it's going to be more strong, right? So building the trust among your customer group is very important as well. So you have to follow up within your customer. You have to write down, okay, customer A, by him or him on 1st of August, then you know when it's gonna finish, right? So you're gonna follow up. Doing follow up with your customer is also important because when you're doing follow up to them, it shows that you are caring for them, that you really care sincerely to them. If you think that you share once and then they buy him or him and then you forget about them, they're gonna think of you oh, you just want my PV. I think you just want my sale so you can get the commission. They're gonna think about that, right? But for you to follow them up, hey, auntie, how is the him? Okay, I think next week is gonna run out, right? Okay, how do you know? Because you keep track all those customers when they make the purchase. Okay, you're gonna help them, remind them to make their own supply, right? Don't get them until they finish and then they're gonna run out. Like in fire, hey, I finished my hemo, I need my hemo, and then it takes at least 3 to 5 business day for the hemo to arrive to their house. So building the trust it means you follow them up, right, in terms of their or consultation, maybe about the product. Maybe they didn't know how to use the proper way of the absolute skincare, right? You have to ask them, okay, once you use toner, you have to use the absolute ampule, and then this and that, you have to follow, and then maybe you can show how to use it. Show that you care about your customers. These are the 8 cores that we all have to do every day in order to become successful leaders. You can take a picture of this of this chart. So what you have to do, you have to create 31 days. What my suggestion is, you have to do this for 3 months at least, right? At least 3 months, you do it every day. Of course, you're not gonna achieve it, all of them at the first shot, right? First, you have to put the reading at the first, and then watch VOD, and then all the rest until 8, and then you put the check mark whenever you finish doing so, right? Let's say you finish reading today. Okay, day 1, I achieved the reading. Then maybe watch the VOD, you skipped it today. Then you don't check on that box, right? And then you keep continue, and then you're gonna calculate how many times that I completed, or how many days that I didn't complete it fully. Then you have to improve. Of course, you're gonna do 15 minutes reading, but eventually you're gonna do more, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then at the end, maybe like me, at least 2 hours every day. You have to increase it in order for you to become a better person or to become a better leader, right? I think everyone heard this 2190 rules, right? 2190 rule, it means it takes 21 days to make a habit. So for you to start a new habit, it is very, very hard because you are not used to it, to new things, right? I remember when I moved to my old house, it took me 2 hours, right, to drive. 2 hours is a long drive, right? For me to get that 2 hours, I didn't get it at the first shot. First time when I drove, it took me 3 hours. So I tried to find the best way from my home to my office, the most efficient route, so I can save the day, right? But in order for me to find, it's not easy. I even got a ticket from the police because I turned to the wrong street, and then it was a forbidden street. So I end up getting a ticket. But it took me, I think, about a month to get the best route, right? But after I get the best route, it took me 21 days to memorize until I subconsciously drive my car. Before the 21 days, I still have to remember, okay, this is the route, okay, this is the turn right, turn left, right? I still have to remember it. But after 21 days, I can even listen to the VOD or watch or listen to anything. I can even subconsciously arrive at the office. It takes 21 days to make a new habit, but 90 days to make it a permanent lifestyle change, right? But after 90 days, after you make it a habit, you don't even think that you are doing this new habit. That is the powerful of the 21 of 90 rules. If you don't trust me, you try it for 21 days. These new habits, 8 habits, you have to do it every day. And then after 21 days, keep doing it for 90 days. After 90 days, it's gonna become your lifestyle. That's why all those 8 core habits, for me, it is my lifestyle. I don't have to put an effort in doing it because that is already my lifestyle. I just do it subconsciously. I don't even think about doing it, but I just did it, right? So 2190 rules, you have to do it every day. And I guarantee this is not me guarantee, sorry. This is the Imperial Master Doug Willie said. If you keep doing this 3 years, for this daily 8 core habits, you're gonna be Royal Master. Isn't that amazing? I'm sure everyone here want to become Royal Master. Eventually, we're gonna be Imperial Master. But for you to get to that level, you have to choose your daily habits. Remember, Successful people and unsuccessful people, we all have habits. But you have to choose what are the daily 8 core habits for you to become successful in anatomy.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.